Okay, so you know, this is like a different experience than when we do a cupcakes video or something else, and we change gears here. And that's what's so much fun about being at Two's company, because you get such a breadth of product knowledge and
customer types,
and you're just working in all different things, and that's what keeps our blood flowing around here. So when we get bored with home decor, we go to gifts, or we go to kids, or something else, or fashion. So here we have a new mirror, wall mirror. They always do very, very well for us. What we loved about this was it had that 1960s you know, approach where all of the soldering is very clearly detailed, and we want the soldering. It shows really what the you know, some of the history. You're seeing how something is made. Often it is part of the art, and so we love these details. So the more the merrier. And so please don't have your customers calling us up saying, I don't like, I could see all this soldering, was it meant to be there? No, then we know we didn't sell it properly. We need to sell things and give the right expectation. We're working so hard to satisfy our customers and to set the proper expectation. You guys are a key part in that. Every description in the catalog is meant to be there to try to convey all the details and expectations that you should have. In fact, every day, you know, we get customers calling in, oh, I didn't expect this or that, and we change the description in the catalog or on the on Eman, and we change the description on the computer so that when they get the invoice, it's mentioned on there so that we're as consistent as we can be. What was the great thing about sending some of the new Tazaya out to our group in October, which we did to help us plan an inventory, but also they pointed out other things, and one of the things that one of the salespeople pointed out, I think it was Linda, was that, you know, this was visible from the front, the hook. And so some of our customers said, you know, I don't like that. So we were able to change that, and it won't be there on production. So that won't be there. You won't be able to see it through. And because this piece is one of those see-through pieces, we don't often, you know, have that opportunity. So anyway, you know, that type of piece. So that's the story on this mirror. I'm going to go here to the table and just talk about a few more things. Why don't we talk about the sculptural pieces that we have here? It's a category that I know you all have done really well with. And so we have this one that looks like a fan. I think these do come KD. Let me just see.
Yes.
Yes, they do. So this will come off, okay, KD, off the base, and you can see how it turns. Yeah, in fact, I think it's kind of pretty cool, because if you wanted to move it or do something with it as a consumer, you could. This base is a beautiful marble piece. It's actually hollow. Okay, so you see how we construct the piece here. There's no bottom on it, and we screw that in there. So for some reason, someone gets it and it's not as tight as they want it, they can go in there and take care of that right for themselves. But it's a beautiful black onyx type of base, great sculpture. Again, please, I love that it has these welding marks. This, to me, makes it feel like a sculpture, like it has some more integrity. This is not like popped out of the machine. That's what we're trying to emphasize to you. The same thing with this piece. Has a lot of the same characteristics, the same bottom, construction here. We have the dots on the bottom to protect your base. This is made with a natural quartz stone, which means that it will have all these variations that you see here as you do. If any of you have done a kitchen renovation and used real stone, you'll have noticed that. And if you complain about it, the stone guy says, that's Mother Nature. She did it. You complain to her, but you can't complain to me. Okay, so set the right expectation out there. This sculpture is done with a matte finish, and so when you use a matte finish, you're going to see the welding marks differently. So I just want everyone to be aware they look different if you were looking at it against shine, or it just looks different. So all of these nuances are part of the creation of the product, and that's what's going to be there. We have right here, this is I forgot the name of this. We call it Wildflowers, and it's a bowl, a sculptural bowl. It could be used with a candle. You could put fruit in it, or decorative pine cones, or that type of object thing. It has a shiny metallic finish to it, almost a copper in color, and it's just one of those great pieces. And I guess as we develop our sculptural metal collection, we felt that this goes in so beautifully with it. We have some new frames. Chains on frames have been around for centuries. Not centuries, but a long time. Okay, and so this is done with two finishes, a gold metallic and a nickel metallic finish. And again, this has the same velvet back to it. On the frames, these stand horizontally or vertically, and they've done well, the hanging problem on any of the frames is that you have the easel, and you could hang a frame. I typically, if I hang a frame with an easel, I have to break the easel off. So there are some challenges on that, but anyone creative can make that hang. Then we have our tray here. We have two trays here on the table, and let me just see if I can, okay, I can lift that. These are mirror trays, okay? And so this, as you can see, this is a good size. It's probably around 24 inches long. It has a gold metallic finish and the mirror on it. And you can see how easy it is. I'm not saying you would do this. Most trays are really meant decoratively, and they'll sit out on a counter. Okay, and but you got the filling on that one. And then we have this one, which is made out of aluminum. Okay, and this is done in a matte silver. Again, this has the mirror on it, and the back. Well, the backs are not so pretty. They're just painted wood with a matte finish. These look just great, and they're certainly great architectural pieces. And I think that's what we're saying here. We're adding to our architectural metal pieces. We're going to go over here, Z, and actually let's just start with our architectural metal pieces that we have down on the bottom here. And I'm just going to show you guys this table. Okay, this is a really wonderful cocktail table. It's a new category for us. We ship it with the glass, okay, and so the glass comes with it. I just want you guys to get a feeling. It really is a perfect size. And so we tried to pick a size that was really easy for our types of stores, and the home decor stores are really happy. The customers can fit this in their car and walk, in a sense, walk out. It's also UPSable, so you can ship this. The finish on this, Z, come up close, please, and you're going to see the aluminum finish that we typically have on our trays. The roughness, the joinings, the colors, a rich gold, finish in a very simple shape. I love this, just the shape to this whole thing. So these are a brand new category for us. We would love for us to really do something great with it, because if you can, it's a category that we can expand. We can easily do this in different shapes and sizes and colors. Like we have a silver one here ready to go, but we wanted to see how you did with that one. Okay, so here we have a set of two nesting tables. Okay, so this is made out of a little smoother finish, if you come closely, on the metal. Okay, but it's also out of aluminum. And you'll see, again, look at the work here. I just want everyone to know that it's not a perfect, we're going to show these welding pieces, okay, these welding in the edges. This is not meant to be a perfectly, finished, organized piece. We want it to have some charm, some of the workmanship. What we love about this, okay, is that it's nests. And we're on carpet here, so it's a little harder to pull them out. But if you're on a marble or stone floor, these pieces can slide out. So in an apartment, you may, when you have company or want to do it, you put it out there, but if you're tight on space, you put it back. So the great thing about this is that it does ship. that way, so that you know, the shipping size of the carton you know, will be different. So this is a set of 2 tables that we're really excited about. And then I'm going to go here, Z. Okay, and we're going to talk about this 4-foot something high collectibles closet. Okay, and so this is a metal closet that has glass shelves. Okay, and the glass shelves, there's a shelf. Well, we only give you 5 or 6 shelves. Whoop. You can 5 shelf glass pieces. Then you can get a glass shelf if you want more. There are more hooks or you know, to hook the shelves. This will actually hold twice as many, 10 or 12 different shelves if you wanted it. And it's really meant, it's a great wall piece. You hang it up. I'll just show you how. See, there are 2 holes in the back, and so it will hang up right on the wall. And this has so many uses. Number 1. Many stores have a variety of things. They may put jewelry. They may, you know, put Limoges boxes. They may just put a whole variety of things that the store wants to sell. So let's just think of this as a store merchandiser, and it's a 400 or I forgot the price exactly. It's a really good line item and a really functional piece for a retailer. They get to close it right here. So for most retailers, they prefer to have it somewhat closed. You know, like that. It's neutral in color. It has this rusted finish to it. It's nice and neutral. And then, you know, if someone, in terms of consumer interested in buying it, they get to, you know, have it and put their own collectible collection in it. So lots of different ways that this can be used. And so we were excited about having this piece as part of our collection. Okay, so let's go into some decorative pieces here. Ceramics. You know, we really made an effort to try to vary up the collection of what we're doing here. I think a few years ago we had a real lot of ceramics, and I think now we're being more selective in terms of incorporating that, and I think we have a really nice balance. But it's really the core of our business and how we came about. So this was a finish. I'm trying to think, what are we calling it here? They're calling it a mustard yellow. I wish, there's definitely a historical piece about this finish. And if you look close, this is a real interesting finish because it shows so many layers of color. It's mustard with browns and tans and texture in it, and it goes from the bottom all the way up, so you see a variety here. This is meant like a real gritty, interesting earth tone effect. Now, one of the things we loved about this, that it was neutral. It was earth tones. Naturals are very important in home decor. This goes beautifully with all different types of leathers and sofas and rooms that are being done now. So we picked 3 pieces in it, the temple jars, and I think there are 3 SKUs here. This is a set of 2. Then we have the cover jar here and this one here. So in any event, so this is one of the new collections in the ceramics that we are running. We also have on the back here, I'm actually going to pull that out so you get a feeling about the size. One of the things that I think that we've done very well with from the beginning is the vertically finished lanterns in Tozai. It's a set of 2 pagoda lanterns, and so that's just saying to us that this finish, this green kind of worked finish, is really popular. And so we created a chest here that is perfect for lanterns. You can put candles in here. It reflects beautifully. There's enough venting that can be out. Or you can put an object in here. These close like that. The size is what you see here. This is for hanging as well. So you can see this perfectly hung, you know, in many different places in the home, and used for candles or used for other objects, and it's pretty versatile. So as creative as you want to get. It has a great verdigris finish, and the details and the workmanship, you know, in terms of the metal and all of the fretwork is here. So this is another different type of item, but on the subject of candles that we do well with. We have here some actual roots. This is roots from a tree, and we find these in Thailand. We're able to find lots of areas because the country is developing, and they are cutting lots of trees down, and they end up with those. I don't know if you've had a tree fallen with you, but the hardest thing to do is to get the root out of the earth. But in order to build and to do things, you need to get that out. And so these are all the roots, and we cut them up. And the roots of a tree and the bottom of a tree are going to come in many shapes and sizes and colors. And so that's why what you see here. And we decided to put these beautiful parts of nature on a stand here. And I'll just give you right here Z so that everyone can see the approximate size. And you know, there's going to be a variety of sizes, and that's what makes them so unique. And there's the bottom. It comes with, they felted the bottom so it doesn't harm the table. But these are in fact a metal, a painted metal base right there. So, so you can see this line that we're bringing you in Tozai has so much variety in it. There's lots more to show you, but that's what's so interesting about Tozai for January. We'll be back in a couple minutes.